Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Mythic Table Town Hall. This is the Town Hall for October 2021. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen real quick so you guys can see what we're doing and follow along with us. So, like I said, this is the Town Hall for October 2021. We have just a few things to go over for this Town Hall. Nothing too crazy. We're going to do our kudos like we do every time. We got a new section. We're going to talk about where everybody is. Then we're going to do some updates, and we're going to talk about what you can do to help and what we can do to help you. So I'm going to have Sarah help me out with this. So Sarah, can you handle the kudos?
Yeah, hello, I'm Sarah. So for kudos, we have one kudos this month, Logan, for all his hard work on the Kickstarter features. So he's just been working away at that and has completed some features, and yeah, he's just overall been awesome.
Yes, absolutely. He's done a great job. Thanks for that, Logan. So where is everyone? So if you guys have been paying attention to Mythic Table for the past little while, you would have noticed that every month we do a newsletter. Every month we do this town hall. But this summer, we didn't really do that a lot. And that's because the summer's been pretty crazy for all of us, like all of us. So we've had a couple of people leave the team. We've had some vacations, and we've just been dealing with life in general. So things have been going pretty slow at Mythic Table, but things are starting to pick up again. So I want to welcome back Sarah, Lucas, and myself back to the team. We've been missing for quite some time, but we're here now. So let's see. Sarah, do you would you care to do that?
Yeah, sure. So what we've done recently is the Fog of War composite maps and GM tools. As well, we have over 27,000 unique player accounts. Yeah, and 19 new patrons. So yeah, so it's great. Those are our updates.
That's been pretty exciting, actually. I was actually on vacation when every day we'd have one or two new patrons come in, and I had no idea what was going on. I still don't know what happened. But for a week or two, we just started getting more and more people interested in the project. And that's really encouraging for us to see that kind of commitment from you guys. So thank you very much for that. So our plans moving forward are pretty simple. We've gotten some recent DevOps help. So we've got a backlog of operations things that we want to get done. This includes reducing our server costs, increasing a little bit of our stability and security. So this is pretty exciting work for me because this is the field that I'm working in right now. And it's something that I've been meaning to do for a long time. I just haven't had the bandwidth or the help to do it. So there's a couple of DevOps agents that are jumping on board to help out with us. And hopefully by the end of the month, we should see some pretty good improvements. We're also slowly and steadily continuing our Kickstarter feature work. So we have a small backlog of Kickstarter goals that we're attempting to do. Now, we contracted Logan for 15 weeks, and that contract's now expired. So that's our Kickstarter funds gone right there. So now we're back to our regular development, which is evenings and weekends, blood, sweat, and tears. Also, we're going to finalize the Kickstarter rewards. Yeah, Sarah is moving into a production role from the community manager role that she had before. She's always been doing a little bit of business development work and things like that, but she's going to be doing a little bit more of that coming up in the future. And she's going to help oversee the rest of the Kickstarter rewards. Oh, Sarah, if you didn't know that, That's that's fine.
Aye, aye. Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. All right, Sarah, you got this part?
Yep. Okay, so what can you do to help us? Spread the word. So tell your friends, share our posts, just let people know what we're doing. Join the develop. You could join our development team as a QA, programmer, DevOps, art, UI, and design, and community. Was community supposed to be on this one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We want to replace you as a community manager.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're looking for someone who's excited about role-playing games, excited about this virtual space, and excited about the community. So if
Yeah.
that,
Anyone who is a fan of RPGs, and I mean, yeah, you can just. I would recommend you join our Discord and get to know us. And yeah, you just go to mythictable.com, scroll down to the bottom, and click on Mythic Table on Discord, and then that's how you can find us. In an easy way to find us, anyway.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Good, good. So what can we do to help? At this point, I open up the floor to any suggestions, comments, or concerns. Now, normally this is an open meeting. Anybody can come and attend. I don't know why I said normally, because that's the way it is today as well, but we just don't have anybody attending. We have Keith here. Keith, do you have any suggestions, concerns, comments?
Not really, at least not from my end.
Okay. So
I am remarkably simple.
So I took an opportunity to go through our Discord and take a look at some of the comments and suggestions that we've had over the last little while, and I put them down here so we can speak to them. So the idea of mobile UI support, when we released the first playable, mobile UI support was on the list of things that we wanted to do. Lucas wanted to call this out specifically because Mythic Table works on mobile right now. It just doesn't work as well. So instead of giving the idea that this is the user experience that we're trying to go for with mobile, we basically said that we don't support mobile platforms yet. But we want to change that. We absolutely do want to change that. And Lucas especially wants to change that. Supporting mobile is going to be a big part of us moving forward. Mythic Table is, it's been great for remote games, such that, a lot of people moved to during COVID. But what we really want to be able to do is make a tool that allows for anyone in any play style to use Mythic Table. So that's the use Mythic Table around your game, your game table at home on a TV with all your users using their phones to manage their inventory, their spell lists, maybe even do their dice rolls or, share messages to one another in private. And that's what we're kind of hoping to do. So mobile support is definitely something we care about. Markdown support for things like campaign notes. This is on our radar, but it's not on our immediate radar. Things like area of effect, circles, and measuring tools, also on our radar, but not immediately. And better asset organization. So this is in response to campaigns getting larger and larger. So when we released Mythic Table, we got our local games on it, and we started playing around and like, yeah, this is great. This does everything. But now we've added more characters. We've added more monsters. We added more maps, and things are getting to be a little harder to use. So this one is actually planned for the Kickstarter. We have two things. We have a tagging system and a UI overhaul that we're going to be doing. Both of those we hope to address this problem. So our questions that we've had, how do we get help and support or report a bug? Like Sarah mentioned, the best way to do that is get on Discord. You get direct access to all the developers, including myself, Sarah, Keith, Logan, and we'll respond really quickly to any questions or concerns that you may have. You can find out by going into our Discord right now and taking a look at the history of questions and concerns that have popped up. Okay, the final one is, why does the password recovery not send emails occasionally? This is a pet peeve of mine. So a lot of the stuff we do is somewhat bare bones. And one of them is our emailing system, which just integrates with Google SendMail or SMTP. But in order for that to be secure, we either have to secure it with a username and password or the IP address of the sending machine. So we use the IP address of the sending machine to secure that. And occasionally the IP address changes because we're using Kubernetes, and the pods that are running those services occasionally crash. They go down and they get brought back up within seconds, but they come up with a new IP address. Now, the problem is that we don't have an automated way to do this. A lot of our other security concerns, we have automated ways of updating the IP address. But in this case, we just don't have it. So we want a more permanent solution for this. It's not big on our list of things to do. So for the time being, if you can't recover your password, you gotta jump on Discord and say, hey, Mark, fix it. And I'll fix it. But hopefully that'll get better soon. So that's all we have for today. If you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, just feel free to reach out to us on Discord. Send us an email to support@mythictable.com or what have you. That's it. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.